Hello everyone, it's Anna Komenda here, and I have part 4 of my round travel album tutorial, and in this tutorial I will show you how to make page 5 and 6. And I started with cutting out the circle for a page base. You know the drill, you know I have a stencil that trace around the page, so I just use it. I cut it out the circle by hand, and now I am creating a flap. I have this piece of paper from 6 by 8 add-on paper pack, and I am just rounding it on the top because the flap will be on the top. And I am adding a scoring beneath the rounding line. It will help the flap to open and close, and you can add even more flaps. You can add one from the bottom too, and flaps on the sides. If you wish to add more pictures, just remember to round the paper at the edge, so it will take the shape of the round page in this case. I'm gluing down the flap. I'm only applying glue on the folded element on this little strip of paper. And I am also adding magnets, so my page will open and close nicely. And I'm adding 2 magnets in 2 corners of my flap. And I need to add the second magnet for them to hold, so I'm adding them under the page, so on the back of my page base. Just be sure you are using the right side of the magnet before gluing it down. I'm using a little bit of double-sided tape to hold the magnets in place, and I'm adding glue all over the page base to glue it down into my album. And you know, it's a very simple and fast page. Again, you can create more flaps if you want to. And after my page is glued down, I need to secure the magnets on the flaps so they will not fall out, because they are only attached with a piece of double-sided sticky tape, and from my experience, usually it doesn't last for a very long time, so it's good to add a piece of paper on top of it. Otherwise, the magnets are quite strong and they may fall off with time because the tape will not resist the pressure of opening and closing. So I just took the piece of paper I used for the flap, trim it a little bit, and I'm just adding a little bit of glue, and I will cover both magnets at once. You can of course use some decorative element if you wish, so you can cover them with a picture if you have a bigger picture. I don't remember the exact size of my flap, but you can accommodate the size of the flap too. It can be wider, it can be more narrow. I need to add 2 pictures on top, and they are all both horizontal, and I need to add something on the back to create some sort of frame. This is something I like to do, and I will do exactly the same with both pictures. The most crucial thing is when adding the pictures to the flap to not to glue over the fold of the flap. Otherwise, the flap will not open. So just make sure you are adding anything you are adding there. You are not hiding the this top part of the flap where the scoring is. It has to remain clear, otherwise it will not open and close nicely. When I'm happy with my pictures, I'm adding some glue and I'm gluing everything down. And as you can see, my pictures stick out from the flap on the left and on the right, so make sure not to add glue on those areas, otherwise they will glue down to the background beneath. I'm just making sure that everything is how I intended it to be. And I am adding 2 more pictures inside. If you wish, you could add more picture on the second side of the flap. I only had 4 pictures, so I didn't need to do so. You can add journaling on the flap if you wish, so you can add some decorative elements plus more pictures if you want to. I'm backing each picture with piece of cardstock, so they will stand out from the floral background, and I'm gluing them down, and I will decorate the page later. I first created all the page bases, and when the pictures were glued down, I went back and decorated everything. So this is how the page base looks. This is how the flaps opens and close because of the magnets. So the page 5 is done, and now it's time to work on page number 6. Again, I cut out a piece of round paper using my stencil, and I have this piece of paper from 6x8 add-on pad, and I will be creating a pocket. So I'm starting with tracing my page base with pencil, so I will know the curvature of the page, and I'm trimming it off 1 centimeter beneath the line that I sketched, because we need to create those little flaps to secure the pocket and to be sure it's deep enough to hold the pictures. You can of course create a very simple version, just trim it around the line that you sketched, apply glue all over the line and glue it down, but this way the pocket will be very shallow. You will not be able to add a lot of things inside. Because the page is tricky round shape, we need to make some sort of teeth or sun rays, however you call them. I'm cutting little triangles up to the line that I sketched, because we need this pocket to have a curve. If you would have like a simple rectangular pocket, you would just need to add one wing like this, and now I needed to add more of them to make nice curve. And now I'm using the bone folder to add a folding line, using my page stencil as a stencil for folding. And now it's time to bend all the teeth, edges, sun rays, however you call them, inside the pocket. And this way we will have this nice curve edge. And now I just need to apply glue on each of those teeth, and I will glue it down to my page base. It's really simple, really basic. The only hard thing is to add this curve to the pocket. Otherwise, pockets are very easy, and you can easily accommodate many pictures, memorabilia inside, so it's a nice addition to any album. And I'm gluing everything down, just making sure the glue holds, pressing everything. And when I'm happy with how it looks and how it holds, I can glue the whole page down into my album. And then I will be able to put anything I want inside the pocket. So I'm just adding glue on the back, exactly the same as I did with previous pages. So this is a simple process. And I will need to press the page into the album, and I will be ready to start working on another page. Now I only need to fill the pocket. Of course, I will decorate everything later when all the pages will be assembled. So I'm just pressing it down to make sure the glue holds, and I'm putting 4 pictures into my pocket, 3 vertical ones, 3 horizontal ones, and 1 diagonal and 1 vertical. And that's it for this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to never miss any new videos, and there are more videos in this series coming for more pages of this album. So see you soon. Bye.